Sunday morning is fine. Great, even. You sleep in, make coffee without rushing, maybe sit on the couch and watch something you actually chose to watch. Nobody needs anything from you. The hours feel soft, slow, yours. But then something happens. Somewhere around 4, maybe 5 in the afternoon, a weight shows up. Not anxiety exactly, heavier than that. Like someone slowly turned down the brightness on the day. You're still on the couch, still doing nothing, but now the nothing feels different. The energy drains out of your body without explanation. You haven't run a marathon. You haven't moved from the couch, but somehow you need a vacation from your day off. You try to enjoy the last few hours of the weekend, but you can't. You're already somewhere else. Not Monday yet, but not Sunday anymore either. You're in this strange in-between place where the weekend is technically still happening, but your body has already checked out. And by the time Sunday night arrives, you're exhausted. Not from doing anything, from feeling the week coming before it even starts. Most people call this a Sunday blues, or the Sunday Scaries. They treat it like a meme, a joke you post online with a sad face emoji, something your coworkers laugh about on Monday morning, as if it's a cute shared inconvenience, like traffic or bad coffee. But if you actually stop and pay attention to what's happening inside your body on a Sunday evening, it's not funny at all. It's a heaviness that sits in your chest, a fog that settles over your thoughts, a low-grade dread that doesn't attach itself to anything specific. You can't point to one thing and say, that's what I'm dreading. It's more like everything just gets heavier at the same time. The couch feels harder. The show you were watching loses its grip. Your body is still resting, but your mind has already left the weekend. It's not that you're scared of Monday. It's that your body already knows what Monday costs, and it starts paying the bill early. Here's what nobody tells you about this feeling. It's not laziness, it's not a lack of discipline, and it's not because you need to get your life together. It's your brain running a calculation it was designed to run. Psychologists have actually studied this. A survey by LinkedIn found that roughly 80% of professionals in the US experience significant negative feelings on Sunday afternoons. 80%. That's not a personality flaw shared by 80% of people. That's a pattern, a massive, well-documented pattern. And patterns have explanations. What's actually happening is something called anticipatory affect. Your brain doesn't wait for unpleasant things to arrive. It preloads the emotion ahead of time. Think of it like this. If you know you have a dentist appointment on Tuesday, you don't start dreading it on Tuesday morning. You start dreading it Sunday night. Your nervous system fast forwards to the discomfort and starts experiencing it early, as if rehearsing the stress gives you some kind of evolutionary advantage, which, in a survival context, it does. If a predator shows up at the same waterhole every morning, your brain learns to feel the fear before you get there. That's useful in the wild. But in modern life, the predator is your inbox, and the waterhole is Monday at 9 a.m. Your nervous system is out here treating a Monday morning meeting like a lion attack. And honestly, some meetings deserve that reaction. But there's a deeper layer to this that most people miss. Psychologist Tori Higgins developed a concept called self-discrepancy theory. It says that we carry multiple versions of ourselves in our heads. There's the version of you that you actually are, and there's the version of you that you feel you're supposed to be. The you that relaxes on Sunday, watches what you want, moves at your own speed, says no to things without guilt. That's closer to who you actually are. The you that shows up Monday morning, performs, delivers, smiles in meetings, answers emails within minutes, manages everyone else's energy while pretending yours is fine. That's the version the world requires. And the bigger the gap between those two versions, the heavier Sunday evening feels. Because Sunday night is the exact moment your brain calculates the distance between who you are and who you have to pretend to be for the next 5 days. That weight you feel isn't about Monday, it's about the shift. Your body knows what it costs to switch from the real you to the performing you, and it starts grieving before the switch even happens. Psychologists have a name for this too. It's called ego depletion anticipation. Your brain forecasts how much energy the upcoming performance will require and begins conserving early. That's why you feel heavy, slow, unmotivated on Sunday night. Not because you're lazy, because your system is preparing to spend 5 days running a version of yourself that requires constant effort to maintain. Think about what Monday actually demands. You wake up before your body wants to. You dress in a way that isn't for you. You commute through noise you didn't choose. You sit in rooms you didn't design, under lights that weren't made for humans. You regulate your tone, your face, your patience for 8 hours straight. You manage other people's emotions while quietly filing yours away. And somewhere around Wednesday, your brain quietly asks, wait, we do this every week? By Friday, you're running on fumes, and your brain knows this. It has the receipts from last week, and the week before that, and the one before that. So on Sunday, when it calculates what's coming, it doesn't panic. It shuts down, not out of weakness, out of conservation. Now here's the part that might be uncomfortable to hear. If every single Sunday night your body shuts down at the thought of Monday, the problem might not be Sundays. The problem might be the life you're living Monday through Friday. Sunday isn't creating the dread. Sunday is the only day honest enough to show you how you actually feel about the rest of the week. Think about it. When you're on vacation and you know you don't have to go back to work the next day, Sunday feels like any other day. Light, open, neutral. You don't feel the weight. You don't count the hours. You don't lie on the couch at 6 p.m. wondering where the day went. Because there's no version of yourself waiting on the other side that you don't want to become. The heaviness only shows up when there's something on the other side that your body doesn't want to go back to. And that tells you something important. The Sunday feeling isn't random, it's data. Your brain isn't broken for feeling this. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's telling you the truth about a situation you might be ignoring the other 6 days of the week. But here's the nuance. Not everyone can just quit their job or redesign their life overnight. And that's real. Sometimes the Monday you dread is the Monday that pays the rent. Sometimes the gap between who you are and who you perform as is the gap that keeps your family fed. And that's not failure, that's endurance. That's showing up for people who depend on you, even when your body is begging you to stop. The problem isn't that you feel the weight. The problem is when nobody tells you the weight is valid. When everyone around you treats Sunday dread like it's a character flaw instead of an honest signal. When everyone around you says, it's just Monday, stop being dramatic, while you're sitting there on a Sunday night, carrying the emotional math of an entire week you haven't even lived yet. So here's what I want you to take from this. You are not lazy for dreading Monday. You are not weak for feeling heavy on Sunday evenings. You are not dramatic for wanting 2 more hours of a day that felt like yours. You are someone whose brain is honest enough to show you the distance between your real self and the version the world asks for. And the fact that you feel that distance doesn't make you ungrateful. It makes you aware. It means you haven't gone numb. And in a world that rewards numbness, awareness is quietly radical. Most people numb that feeling. They fill Sunday with noise, with plans, with errands, so they never have to sit with it. But you feel it, and feeling it is the first step toward eventually closing that gap. Not today, maybe not this year, but the awareness that Sunday gives you is not your enemy. It might be the most honest conversation your brain has with you all week. If this describes something you feel almost every Sunday but never had words for, you're not alone. Nothing is wrong with you. Your brain just refuses to lie to you about how the week ahead actually feels. If you found value in this, consider subscribing. We break down the psychology behind the things you feel, but nobody ever explains. Every week, no jargon, just clarity. And if you want to keep understanding the way your brain actually works, the next video is already waiting for you.